Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing a love and relationship reading for you. Now, you will find this reading whenever Spirit says, this is the time for you to find it. This is when your soul needs it. So there is no time date on this reading. If this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is linked in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, the Hermit. The Ace of Wands. Strength, justice, angels, and spirit guides. The Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, angels, and spirit guides. The Devil, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Wands. For a lot of you Taurians, there's a new love that's starting, or a new connection that's starting in an old love. And that's going to be really exciting. You also have a lot of major arcana cards that have shown up. You have the Hermit, you have the Chariot, you have Strength, you have Justice, you have the Devil. And so this is a lot of heavy hitting energy that's coming forward. The minor arcana is more flexible. The major arcana is not. So at the heart of everything with the Hermit is this sense of turning inward and saying, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really, desire from love, desire from a relationship? What am I looking for within myself? You've been doing a lot of soul searching when it comes to love. Why? Because you've had something that wasn't very fair. You've had a love or a situation, a relationship, a situationship, that wasn't fair. And you're finding balance within yourself from that, and you're still healing from it. It could have happened a while ago, but you are still, you don't play when it comes to love because you're ruled by Venus, okay? So when it comes to love, you're not really into kind of like, you would think that a person ruled by Venus would be very into kind of like, romance games type of thing. You're not. You take love very, very seriously. And so what you're looking for here is you're turning inward and you're saying to yourself, what do I want? What do I need from love? What am I looking for in myself? You're also shedding away an old skin, kind of like old ideas are falling away. Things that you had once thought you would like are like, no, that's not me. Like, that's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for in myself, in love, in the way that I want to move forward. So there's an illumination within the darkness that's coming forward during this time. There's an openness to yourself that's coming forward during this time that's actually giving you greater strength, greater determination, greater focus. Virgo energy is a time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. Then we go into, we have a lot of time frames, excuse me, that are coming up. The one that is closest to the time frame for which this recording is being done, again, you can find this at any time, and that's when Spirit wants you to hear this message. But that's the Devil time frame. And the Devil time frame is Capricorn energy, December 22nd to January 19th. That, if you're hearing this reading when it was put up, okay, that's going to hit hard. That energy time period is going to be intense. With the Hermit, okay, if you're listening to it around this time, that energy will be intense, but it's going to be more for introspection. It's going to be more for looking at, what do I want? What do I need from a relationship? How did things not work out before? What am I not repeating? And it moves you then to the challenges of the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands being the challenge is a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. And this is a passion. This is a fire. This is a this is the spark of life that gets us out of bed in the morning, that embraces creativity, that drives us forward, that is used for creating and cultivating the world that you want within yourself and within a partner. And so here, there's the challenge of feeling that spark with someone. If you're in a relationship, you can have that challenge of feeling that spark with the partner that you're with. If you're not in a relationship, you're just having that challenge, feeling that spark with the people that you're meeting. You're like, yes, it's not there. And so this is going to be just the thing that is good to know, that you have to center yourself and say, what is the passion that I want to come forward? within me and for myself. Because once you say that, you take this gift. You do take this gift, but the challenge is having the alignment of energies come forward. And you might say, well, how do I fix that? You don't fix that, okay? And I know that's not an answer that anybody wants. With the Hermit coming in, it's saying, what do I want? And you see him, he has a walking stick. He's lit the torch. He has the wands in his hands, used in many different ways. And it's that embrace of passion that is coming forward, masculine passion that is coming forward, that is utilized, that is embraced, and is embodied. And so here, there is a challenge around that. But once you ask yourself, like, what do I really want? What am I doing that's performative for others? But what do I really want for myself? Then you start to change the game. It brings you then to strength. Strength is Leo energy. Time frame of Leo is July 23rd to August 22nd. So Leo time frame goes into Virgo time frame, just to know that. At the root of you is an unlikely pairing. So just know that you have this idea in your head that's like, this is exactly the way that it should be. And it's kind of going to be thrown out the window. You're going to see that you connect with somebody, Taurus, and you're like, oh, wow, this is interesting. It's different. And that's where the passion comes in. Like their passion, their connection, it's different and it becomes fun. It becomes a little bit intoxicating. So being aware of that is going to be super important. There is strength within you that you are seeing within yourself. You're stronger than you thought you were. And so there isn't this sense of, I need somebody to save me, type of thing. There is this sense of, I'm moving forward with an equal, with a partner, with somebody who truly sees me and somebody who I truly see. And that's going to be very beautiful. And that is very much what you are looking for within love, and you're looking for yourself during this time. Now it moves you to the energy that is moving away, and that's justice. This could be a divorce, right? This could be a relationship ending. This could be, connecting with somebody and then realizing, no, it's just completely out of balance. So just being aware of that is going to be important. And when you love, Taurus, you love deeply and you love passionately. This is also Libra energy, which is a time frame of September 23rd to August 22nd. Leo, Virgo, Libra energy, they all go into each other. Time frame of that is July 23rd to October 22nd. This is a person who can be very, very passionate, but your passion and their passion did not align. Also ruled by Virgo, but you might have found that they played love games, okay? And they were also very into the optics of things. They'll say, like, this didn't look right. This didn't, appear right. Like, it's going to be more about the looks of something than the depth of something. So being aware of that, Taurus, is going to be very important. They were really worried about the looks of things, the way it appeared to others, and you were really looking at the substance of things. So being aware of that is going to be an important thing. It brings you then to the Two of Pentacles, and this is your strength during this time. Okay. So with this, emotionally, things have been up in the air, okay? You have had two relationships and two people, it could be that you're interested in, it could have been two relationships from your past that left scars, okay? They left scars and they left you feeling unbalanced, but they also were sneaky. Like, these people were sneaky. They did not say what they meant. And Taurus, that is something that is a bit difficult for you, because you tend to say what you mean. If you say it, you mean it. Even if you forgot about it, even if you it didn't wind up happening like the way that you had envisioned, when you said it, you meant it. And if you were reminded about it, you would be like, oh yeah, totally, that's exactly right. So be aware of that. That you need to ground yourself, that when you are betrayed, it sounds silly to say because it's like obvious, but it's like when you are betrayed, it hurts. It wasn't like, oh, I was expecting it. It was like, I expected so much better of you. And then there was a sneakiness that came forward. What you are really good at is you're really good at balancing what it is that you want. Your strength is coming out of this heartbreak and saying, but I'm still loving, right? I'm still moving forward in love. I'm still moving forward after what I want in love, and I'm finding the balance, I'm finding the harmony. Actually, it was deeper wisdom that you were given about love that is moving you forward to where it is that you want to be. It brings you then to the Chariot. And if you see here, your strength, you have the water that is all over the place. And then you have the Chariot, and the water is reined in. And I always think of this as the last unicorn. If you know, the book and the movie where, you have the unicorns here made of sea foam and you have it reined in. What's also very beautiful is that Venus, the goddess that rules you, right? The planet that rules you, the goddess that it's named after, Venus was said to be made from sea foam. So what you're going to see is that you're reining in the emotions that make you who you are. You're reining in the connections, you're reining in the insight, you're reining in the love that guides you closer and closer to where it is that you want to be and what it is that you want from your life for love and how you want to move forward. You're looking at your heart and you're being very open and honest with yourself. Cancer energy is a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. Actually, that's so funny because I'm just looking at all of this and it's like all of these run into each other. So as we said, we have the Leo to Libra time frame. Well, Cancer comes right before Leo, and so that starts at June 21st and it ends at October 22nd, the time frame that is given you right here. So just being aware of that, being aware of reining things in, saying this is what I want for love, for myself. This is where I want to be. This is Neptune, okay? Actually, this is Mamanon, the god of the sea. In Greek mythology, it would be Neptune. But there is a sense here of being able to, I want to not say control because control is a negative connotation to it, but being able to rein in and see what is truly desired from something that can sweep other people away. Like reining in and seeing the substance of what other people can get carried away by. So that's going to be really important with the Chariot energy that is right here. And this is your near future. It is moving forward in love, but it's not getting swept away in love. You've done that before. You got swept away in the idea of it. And now you're like, no. Show it. Prove it. Like type of thing. And that's going to be really important. It's not going to be that you want them to it's not prove it in a mean way. It's kind of like, I know how I love. I know what devotion means to me. What does it mean to you? And you're discovering this. And also, if you are in a relationship, what you are saying is like, I know how I love. Let me see how you love. And if you're not loving me in the way that I need to be loved, we need to talk about this. And if you can't love me that way, we need to definitely talk about this. And it moves you then to the devil. It moves you to the Capricorn energy. Again, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. The devil energy is releasing addictions. Okay, it's naming the addictions, and we can think of addictions and we can think of things, the bad things that everybody says, oh, those are addictions. But it's also the addiction of procrastination. It's addiction of apologizing when you don't need to. It's just, whatever you do that has been used as a coping mechanism by you, that you've incorporated throughout your life, that isn't serving you, that isn't building you forward, and isn't getting you to where you want to be. So here with the devil, you are going to be calling out that energy, but you're also going to be seeing, what are you chained to? What relationship are you chained to that doesn't serve you, that feeds negativity, and that stops you from being able to move forward the way that you want to, the way that you are looking for within yourself. And that's going to be a very big deal. And that is a very big deal for you during this time. And that can be, wow, I had a really bad relationship with a parent. Wow, you know what? That relationship I had when I was 15 scarred me. It wasn't cool. So whatever it is, that first marriage was a disaster, whatever it was, or you watched your parents have a really bad marriage. And it's like, no, thanks. So whatever it was, you are going to look at, how does that chain me? How did that chain me? And how am I breaking those chains? And that's going to be really important, because you're also looking at the chaos of relationships. And as an earth energy, you like order and control. But life brings with it chaos. And so you're looking at the chaos of relationships. You're looking at the chaos of what it is that you want from life. And you are saying, this is how I'm moving forward. I'm not afraid of chaos anymore, because you have that power. You have that power of the god of the sea, Mamanon, okay? And you're moving towards something greater than you imagined. Strength is on your side. You're stronger, more powerful, more capable than most people ever were and ever are. And as you do this, things are coming into balance. You're going to see that you have help. It's like no man is an island type of statement coming forward. With the Six of Pentacles, there's balance here. She has her hand out. Somebody's helping her. She's seeing the scales become unbalanced, but yet she can be giving to the little boy over there, and then things become balanced again. What you're looking at is, where are things out of balance? Where do things need to be into harmony? And what help can I get from the world around me? And you will see that, Spirit brings this help forward, brings this connection forward. And it's like, you just have to take it. You just have to take it, because if you say, oh no, I got this, like I can do this all by myself, they'll be like, okay, sure. It's just going to take a heck of a lot longer. So embracing the balance of what it is that you want, and embracing the gift that is being given to you, is going to be a really important thing. Even if it doesn't seem like a gift, even if it seems like, oh, now I have to make time for this. Your hope and your fear. You hope to be able to find somebody and to be able to connect in a way, okay? Even if you found somebody, to be able to connect in a way that isn't always battles. You're tired of battles. You want things to be smooth sailing, for things to be calmer, okay? That's going to be really important with the Seven of Wands. And there's a fear that it's just going to be one battle after another, and the battles are never going to stop. So being aware of that is going to be an important thing. It's like, I want peace. Peace is really important to me. And it brings you then to the Page of Wands. It brings you to the outcome of being a student of your passion, being a student of your fire, being a student of the love that you are connecting with, saying, I'm learning and growing with this. And it is guiding me forward in the most exquisite of ways. You are taking this gift that you are afraid of, that has been a challenge to take. And you are saying, I step in this fire, I step in this passion, and I step into what I truly want for myself. And you are going to have sacred feminine energy guiding you, which is very good, as you are ruled by Venus. You're going to have that sacred feminine guiding you. You're going to have messages from Spirit, moving you forward to say, like, I want this message. I would like this connection. Let me know. And Spirit will answer in the most beautiful of ways, in the most interesting of ways. And you'll have this conversation of energetic guidance. And that is a beautiful thing. Also, there's a love blossoming here that is just joyous. It can be a rekindling of the relationship that you're in. Like, things kind of got a little bit hard, as things do, but there's a blossoming of love, either within a relationship, or there's a blossoming of love with a relationship that you are going to find yourself in, that is really going to be something that it builds over time, right? But that takes your breath away, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't expect this. Like, this is really cool. It moves you then to your spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. This is evolve. You are evolving. You are seeing yourself evolving, transforming, and stepping into a new way of kind of being you. It's kind of like you're done with the caterpillar, right? Now you're stepping into the butterfly. And it takes time. It takes time to figure out the wings, right? It takes time to fly and to really embrace what it is that you want. It brings you then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels. This is holistic health. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Listen to your body. This is the root chakra. Listen to your body. I'm a big fan of acupuncture. I'm a big fan of chiropractic work. Just listening to your body, homeopathy, and embracing healing, embracing connection. These are just things that work for me. You might sit there and say, okay, that's bougie. Respect, I totally get that. But there's a sense here of really embracing healing, really embracing connection, but really listening to your body. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to listen to your body. It can be starting your day off with a meditation, and that's completely free. And that is a beautiful way to start off your day. It can be ending your day with a meditation. And that meditation can be around love, and it can be calling forward love, saying to Spirit, you know what, I'm ready for love to be in my life, and I would really like love to be in my life. So let's have this move forward. It brings you then to your energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels. This is the Ace of Swords. So this is somebody who is radically honest, okay? You're going to find that very refreshing and invigorating. It's like, wow, they say the truth to me. Like, I really honor the truth. But this is somebody who weaponizes, the truth, but weaponizes like the vulnerability that you shared with them. So just be aware of that. And then it makes you not want to share anything. And so Spirit is saying, like, hey, just be mindful of who you're sharing with. and let yourself, embrace what it is that you truly want. But this is somebody who weaponized that and made you feel cruddy because of it. It moves you then to your subconscious spirit message. And this is serenity, embracing your peace, embracing serenity, embracing calm. That's going to be very important. There's just a sense of centering yourself and saying, my peace, my calm, it matters. And I'm not going to sacrifice that to make somebody else happy, to kind of like fulfill what somebody else is looking for within me, because I'm me, I am embracing the peace of who I am. It brings you then to your dreams, which is the third eye chakra. Spirit will be talking to you a lot within your dreams. Spirit will be talking to you. If you are already tuned in, Spirit will be talking to you. Listen. You might think, oh, I'm not going to listen to this, but Spirit's like, no, hey, listen, wake up. That's going to be important. It brings you then to the energy to be mindful of. And this is the Magician. Okay, I just got from Spirit, which is very interesting. I've never actually heard it like this before. You're going to be dealing with somebody who's a bit of a magician, right? They have a bit of a sleight of hand. This isn't like a real magician. This isn't somebody who is spiritually talented. This is somebody who puts on a good show, but it's only a show. So be mindful about this. They will tell you who they really are. Believe them, but they are a fraud and a fake. So just be mindful about that. It brings you then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. Not mindful of, but yeah, mindful of, because it's the Eight of Swords. Don't get too much in your own head. You will have a tendency to overthink, to overanalyze, to rip everything apart. And Spirit is saying, like, let yourself just feel, let yourself be. That's going to be really important. You're also breaking out of the cage of overthinking and overanalyzing. And that's going to be an important thing as well, where you're getting out of your own head, you're getting out of your own way. If you have a question, ask it, right? Don't be avoidant, and say, this is what I want for my life and for myself. And move forward with that knowledge. And it's not caging yourself in because of hurts and pains, because of doubts and fears anymore. It is embracing a radical honesty with yourself, not a cruelty. We tend to mistaken the two, but really that sense of like, no, this is what I want in my life. This is what's important to me. This is what I'm opening the door to. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. And I'm sending loving, healing energy to you always. Wish you nothing but love. Bye.